All right.
All right.
Well, that was weird. I don't know why that wasn't working there for a second, but
Hey, but you got it working, so that's
we
all
got
that
it working.
matters.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
Here we are, bright, sunny Sunday morning.
Yeah, it is.
Well, not
Bitcoin
really
Brian,
sunny.
how you doing?
Bitcoin.
You doing good?
What can you say about Bitcoin? You know, it's
Yeah,
over
well, I could say
50,000,
that I could say 50,000 since 2021.
right? And it's solid.
Dude, we literally haven't seen the big 50 since 2021.
It's been that long, right?
I'm pretty
Well,
sure it's
here,
been
you
that
know
long.
what? Let's just look at a chart real quick on the
Yeah,
big Bitcoin.
check it out because I'm pretty
Check it
sure
out.
that check it out.
Check it out. Check it out.
Hey
Bitcoin
everybody,
chart. Here's the weekly chart.
welcome to the live. And
Look at
before we
this.
before we get into it, just want to remind everybody, Brian and I are not financial advisors.
This
And
is not financial advice.
no, it's just for entertainment purposes only.
It is.
But we would love it if you guys would follow us. So like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification. That'd mean the world to us because we want to talk about crypto. That's all we care about.
So here's the Bitcoin weekly chart. And look at this last week's freaking candle. 20% in the last week.
20 freaking
Bitcoin.
percent.
Bitcoin, 20% in the
Dude,
last week.
rocking.
So and you can see, I mean, here's the all-time high. We're not far. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff stopping us from going up to that's all-time high at 69. I think we might go ahead and maybe go sideways here a little bit for another week or two. But we could go back. I could see this going back down to, going back down to 40 to test the 40 again. We'll see what happens. But people are saying, I mean, I've been hearing talk, there's something going on in March. I forgot what it was. I'll have to do more research about that. It could cause a big negative effect on the market as a whole.
Well, what's that all about?
I think it's something to do with the bonds or something, some other market, but I got to find out. I just heard a blip on it, something that could cause like a quick blip in March, and it happened like the same thing happened like 4 years ago. So
Hmm.
I want to look at this real quick. I don't even know what caused it 4 years ago, but so we're in 2024. So it'd be March of 2020. Let me go here. So they're saying it could be up to a 40, 50% drop, a quick drop, but then it's going to recover.
That's a crazy drop.
But
50%.
or look at this right here. So around the same time frame, 2020, that went down a quick 61%. What caused that one was like the COVID. I think that was the COVID thing. That was like a 59% drop in the market
That's just
in Bitcoin.
crazy. Yeah, that was
But
back
it
in,
recovered. So it recovered just as
holy
fast
crap.
though, right? And it just
Yeah.
kept going. That was in March. And then, when was the halving? And then the halving was in May. So we're a little, I think we're following that. So I think we're seeing this big, look at this, really,
Oh my word.
right? From here, from the middle of October till now,
Dude.
you know, that's 100%. Pretty much Bitcoin's gone up 100% since mid-October.
Isn't that crazy? And we've been,
So,
we've been doing these videos talking about this stuff, and I'm telling you, like, nobody's like been interested. Not on the scale that, I think people should be. I mean, we've been like really like
right,
you literally could have 1x'd since October, guys. Like
on
think about
Bitcoin, on the
that.
largest crypto
Just
in the,
on freaking Bitcoin. Yeah, what does that
so
mean for altcoins?
I think we'll look at altcoins. They're going to follow. But yeah, I don't know. This is not a scary time, but I'm not sure. To me, I mean, there's a lot of momentum in the market. I don't know what the fear and greed index is right now, But with this ETF, Bitcoin is just being bought and bought and bought and bought because it has to, right? Because they have to have the ETF for the ETFs, they have to hold the Bitcoins in a
Yeah, exactly.
custodial wallet to back it. So, some people like there might be just event or whatever it is in March that I think could put us right back down into the low 40s. I think anyway. I think we'd go back down to this level in here. But then after that, it's gonna just keep having these ups. All right, we'll go sideways for a little bit, maybe go down a little bit and then back up. It's, to the right and up, to the right and up. But we'll have to wait and see here. I mean here, what could probably form? We could have probably a both flag form off of this right here, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Let me look at real quick. I'm gonna just look at the total market minus Bitcoin.
Yeah.
We'll look at the altcoin market. This is to include Ethereum. All right. So right now, Bitcoin, I'm gonna look at Bitcoin dominance too. So right now, the altcoin market's like at 900 billion. Bitcoin's over $1 trillion market cap now. So not as it looks a little more gradual here, but I mean, we're right in this area now. To me, there's not much keeping the altcoin market from going up to, a trillion, you know, or more in the near future. But I'm going to go to look at the dominance.
I had one article up. What was that chick's name that I was talking with you about earlier this morning?
Kathy Woods
Yeah,
or
Kathy
Mark.
Woods, yeah. So there was an article where she was like supposedly I got to find the article because I kind of lost it, but she was saying that she thinks Bitcoin's going to be hitting, if I read this article correct, 1.3 million by 2030.
Oh my gosh, really?
That's a crazy, crazy
That's a crazy
prediction.
number.
Seriously. And you think about that.
That would put Bitcoin, probably like a $25 trillion market cap itself
Yeah, but just to kind of put that into perspective, that's a 26x
on the number one crypto.
in 6 years.
So its dominance is starting to go back up again.
It's a
Like I
4.3x
said,
every year on Bitcoin. Imagine that.
I know. I mean, I still think dominance is going to get up to 60%. So if that's going to happen, we still have Bitcoin, is going to have to hit its all-time high,
Yeah.
I think. I mean, if we look at Bitcoin is a $1 trillion market cap, right? And I like this to go and scroll down and scroll down and scroll down. There are now 84 cryptos that are a $1 billion market cap or more.
Oh my word.
That's just about doubled in the last 3 months,
Yeah, that's insane. That's
right? There was like 100 and something, I want to say 120, 130
yeah,
cryptos in 2021 bull market peak that were worth $1 billion or more for market cap.
yeah.
We're at 84 that are $1 billion or more. So, and this is only 1/1000th of what Bitcoin's worth. 1 billion is 1/1000th of a trillion, right?
Yeah.
It takes 1,000 billion to be a trillion. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
All these
seriously.
companies are over $1 billion. Like I want to look at Stacks. I got to figure out Stacks is one that I guess works with Bitcoin, helps with liquidity or something. I don't know. I got to read that one. But something to do with Bitcoin. But there's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of green in the market. So there's probably a lot of greed going on. Do you have that pulled up by chance?
Which one?
Just the greed and fear index meter you usually
Yeah,
pull
I
up.
can I can pull that up.
So
Actually, you want to hear something funny?
yeah,
Guess who's very pro crypto now? I'll give you a hint. It's a state.
A state very pro crypto.
Yeah,
Hmm.
just recently. It's been very quiet, but they actually are
New
like
York,
no, although that would
Calif
be that
California,
I think no.
Texas,
No, 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 no.
Florida.
No.
I mean, I only got like 50 states to choose from. New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Mass,
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii's all of a sudden pretty for
Really?
crypto. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because of all the catastrophes that they've had and they're just like realizing like, you know what, we should be more inviting to multiple currencies or whatnot. But yeah, they've just been like um yeah, they've been very open to like wanting to accept it and take it seriously. And I think it's kind of cool. I mean, it's just, it's just a state, but
That's cool.
I think it's
I
pretty
mean,
awesome.
I know personally my portfolio right now, I'm at an all-time high for my holdings right now. Market is doing
Oh, likewise.
this is just
Well, look at
smoking.
this. We're smoking
All right.
72 right now on the
So
fear and
I'm
greed
just
index.
holding, I'm not trading. I have a couple trades out there. That I have a couple of swing trades going. I think three of them, but
Look
I
at
just
that.
hope the greed goes a little further, push a couple of these altcoins I'm in. I'm actually swing trading.
Yeah, it was very
I'm swing
green right
trading
now.
AVAX, which is Avalanche,
Yeah.
and also WCFG.
You're swing trading WCFG?
I am.
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a good job with that one.
I want to say I'm looking for a 40% hit on that, and then I'm going to sell it. I think AVAX, I'm looking for like a 28% hit or something like that. I figured I'm going to start swing trading. But then my other holdings, my long-term holdings, I'm trying to get everything so uh, I'm holding coins for more than a year. So when it's time to cash in and take some profits, later this year or into 2025, for me, I mean, I don't want to pay the short-term capital gains tax on my long-term holdings. That's why I'm going to, wait after a year, and that tax rate goes way down with the long term. So I'm just trying to plan properly with taxes to pay as little as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, those long term.
Yeah, the long-term capital gains is much
So
more swallowable than
so the fear and greed
short-term.
index 74, which is great. Love that. Best mover for the week,
Saya
Saya
coin.
coin.
Oh my.
And the best mover over the past 24 hours is Ron, which
So
I'm
look at
not familiar.
The graft.
The graft.
I used to have that. Then I got rid of it.
Yeah, that's second best mover of the 24 hours.
Yep.
So the graph. Does anybody here have the graft? Is it people you guys follow? It's number 27.
I
The
used
volume
to.
is up 175% on trading. The total supply, it's actually pretty good for 21 cents. 10 billion.
Yeah, I had it. So there was for a little while, for a bit, I was using the Coinbase debit card, and Graft was my reward crypto. Every time you use the debit card, you get a little bit of a reward through Coinbase. So Graft was one I picked, and over a period of time, I built a little position with it, and I held on to it for a long time. But then I was just like, I don't know, I didn't believe in it, or I just wasn't. It wasn't pleasing to me or whatever. It wasn't moving the way I wanted to. So, and it was free money. So I got out of my position. But since then, the price has doubled, of course. Isn't that how it always works?
Yeah, exactly. So it's all-time high, $2.88 is down 92%.
Yeah, it's a
And
10x plus some.
yeah, literally 13.
Yeah.
13x. That's a 13x opportunity for its all-time high. And that was 3 years ago, February 12th. Wow, that was
Well,
almost exactly 3 years ago that it was at its all-time high. That's interesting.
it is.
So anyways, yeah, this is an interesting crypto to be looking at. Look at all the exchanges that it's part of, Binance.
Oh yeah, it's
Coinbase
everywhere.
Exchange. I mean, it's all over the place.
So, and that's funny. I'm going to show you something real quick because I
Do it.
I was looking at, and it goes right along with talking about graphs, matter of fact. So I found this article that was saying top three altcoins to turn $1 to 100 by the end of quarter 24, 2024, quarter one. So that's a big statement, right?
Yeah.
That's 100x
Yeah, it's
is what they're
huge.
talking about. So you scroll down here and boom, the first one I see is the graph. I'm like, oh, really? And now you're talking about it. I'm like, oh, I might have to buy a position, a graph. So they're saying, could turn $1 into 100 within the upcoming week. So there's something going on with graph, maybe. So anyway, the next one, which was Hedera H bar, which I do have some of that one. So that was nice to see. And then Bonk, I guess isn't Bonk like a meme coin on the Solana network ecosystem?
I don't know actually.
But
I'm not
anyway,
sure.
so those were three that this Coin Market Cap article was saying could turn $1 to 100. So I just thought it was funny because you were talking about graph.
Yeah, believe it or not, you know what my best mover is right now
What?
is it's actually Chain.
I don't have any of that ones. You still have Orachain, right?
Oh yeah. I've been tucking that away. Got quite a bit of it actually. It's
So
up 10% right now. There's a lot that are up 10%. I mean, even
yeah, my
Clover Finance is
AGIX
doing
seems
nice
like
today.
a big one that's up right now. Seems like AI we're moving because I have Ocean
Yes.
Protocol.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now I'm up 23% on the day on that one. That's my biggest
23.
23.
Dude, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
the other one that's actually really good right now that I'm doing is believe it or not, it's ADA. It's nice to actually see ADA up for once.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, definitely. I used to have that. So I'm looking at Ocean right now.
You don't carry ADA anymore?
I got no, you know, I guess I didn't really believe in their platform as much because of, different news and what I heard. They don't really have many companies active on them. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, but they're all-time
but I
high.
bought ADA when it was like 4 cents, 10 cents, and I took my profits and got out at, you know, $3, $2.50 the last peak. I
Look at
sold
the
most of mine then.
look at this all-time high of 2 years ago. $3.10. That's a significant jump.
Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy, like what everything came from back in 2017.
right.
Let's do this. Let's go to the charts. I want to check out Ocean, but
All right.
I also want to see what your opinion is on ADA, and then I also want to see what your opinion is on CFG.
So here we go. Here's Ocean.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
All right, but I'm trying to see where it's going. All right, here's the weekly chart on Ocean. Wow. So it's going to battle this 60 cent range. If it breaks through here, next up is over $1 for Ocean.
No kidding, dude.
Yeah, that's what I would.
So
Yep.
it's number 149 right now on the market cap.
Yeah. I mean, I think Ocean definitely we're going to see a new all-time high with this by the time that bull market's peaked. Next level is we get by this 60 cents, 55, 60 cents range, then it'll be $1. And then after that, it's going to, try for its all-time high. I mean, I bought Ocean, when did I buy Ocean? It was, I'm looking at real stuff real quick. Ocean.
Well, hold on. While you're looking at that stuff, I'm gonna have you come back to the
Yeah, my
charts here in a
average price
second.
is 16 cents for Ocean. So
So just for those of you who don't know, Ocean Protocol, this is something Brian really looked into a while ago about artificial intelligence development and big mover today, but as it's a lower market cap being 150 or 149. Yeah, 149. Just going over the numbers really quick before
Yeah,
you hit the charts. But what's really interesting about this is that so 1 billion,
1.4.
1.4 billion in total supply, basically. 66 cents. Its all-time high was $1.94.
So
I
3x.
Yeah, 3x, and that was 3 years ago. I think that that's actually it's definitely going to blow past that, I think. I
I
mean,
think so.
that's not bad at
So
all.
pull up
So,
another one on there real quick.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna have you look up another one of mine that's moved 10%. You can see this is up 23, AGIX, and that's another AI. AIs are moving. So, and full disclosure, of course, I have 88 AGIX as well, Singularity Net. So I've had them for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
I bought them when it was like 4 cents, right? And this spiked up
This is
before,
117.
and I sold two-thirds of my position when it was, the last time it was in the high 40s, low 50s
So its
cents,
all-time
that
high
is.
is $1.86, down 75%.
Yeah, that was the peak of the bull market in 2017.
Yeah. March 12th, 2 days after my birthday.
Oh boy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's pretty sweet. But yeah, so all right, I'll let you take back over for the charts. It'd be
all right.
interesting to see like your thoughts on those.
Yeah. So but here's Ocean, like I said. Uh, and then you wanted to look at
Well, I was just curious about um
ADA.
ADA, yeah, because she's been a slow mover, but I still believe in it. Hold
Well,
quite a bit of it too,
here's ADA.
but I've contemplated letting it go.
It had a great run up back in 2021, I mean, look at that run up. I was buying it. I mean, we had it way down here. So, yeah, I made some good money with ADA. And I got out. I moved on, you know. And then you
Yeah,
can see it went from $3. I mean, it went all the way down to 23 cents. So, but now you can see it's since October,
it's
you
starting to
know,
make some.
starting to make some moves. Definitely this right here was a bull flag up, and then, to me,
There's not a whole lot of resistance lines it's got to bust through until it seems like after a dollar or so, or
right?
no, not a dollar. It's less than a dollar, like 80 cents. Is that what that's saying? 75 cents.
So, I mean, right there was a little bull flag, and you can see it just broke out of that bull flag, that pennant.
Yeah,
So, I mean, to me, ADA is going to be going up to at least going to get up to this 88 cents, somewhere 80 to a dollar 20, I think is
yeah.
the next stop, but we'll see. I mean, right now, this is on the weekly chart. Let me look at the daily chart. It's definitely broken out. And you can see the 20 and the 50-day moving average is starting to bend up. This could freaking skyrocket. Who knows? I think we get past the 65 cent mark, you know, it's going to go to 80 plus cents.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it just broke out. So we're going up. I think we're going to be up in this area, 80 cents next stop.
A
So
30,
that's
40% move is sounds good to
right.
me.
And again, I mean, since October 30th down here, it's up 150 plus percent. I
Yeah,
mean, even where it is right now, it's up 135% anyway, since October.
yeah.
That's 4 months. It was up 130 something percent. That's I mean, and there's a lot of these coins that have been doing that. What was another one you wanted to look at?
Um,
Oh, I'm gonna look at
CFG.
CFG. That's right, because that one's been moving too. Right here we are,
Yeah.
right now at CFG. Yeah, we're at the 60s. I mean, so I have my sell order for that. So I'll have to look at my orders. It's right around 75 cents in this swing trade that I'm doing. But where did I buy in? I have to look at that. But anyway, WCFG to me is going places. Well, this is one of my favorite coins, right? We're starting to get a little more data for the weekly. But yeah, to me, once it passes this, 75, 80 cents, it's not much stopping it, until you get to $2 with this. Um, I'm liking CFG, but I've always liked it, so I might be a little biased on it.
Well, I mean, it's a very, very high risk when you think about it, but
It
it's
is.
all
I mean, what is it on the market cap? Is it below the 200s now? Probably.
it is actually, which is
Let me see.
amazing. I mean, we've actually here, check this out. I got it right here.
Oh, you do. All right.
So CFG is currently 172,
Yep.
which is great. I mean, that's it's I love being
So, and its
invested in
market
things
cap
in the
is
top 200.
317 million. So that 10x's to $6.70 would be a $3 billion market cap. That is so doable,
Yeah, and then it's
but I think it could 100x and be a $30 billion market cap.
but even just simply hitting its all-time high, I think is totally doable.
Yeah, it's going to blow by that. All time low, 14 cents.
Its all-time high was on my wife's birthday.
Really?
Yeah, how about that? Oh, dude. Yeah, that's so funny. If it hits, it was its all-time high. It was on her birthday, but it was a birthday present to me. That's what.
Right. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, come on. I'm trying to look up something real quick on my phone.
Well, while you look that up, I'm going to share some news that's really interesting that came out. I've actually found it was some JP Morgan news that came out that they're actually starting to take crypto. I mean, I say they're starting to take crypto more seriously. They're a bank. So it's just anyways, JP Morgan just made a shocking crypto flip after massive Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto price rally. The Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have skyrocketed over the past months, causing the Biden administration to declare crypto emergency, which is the weirdest statement ever. With crypto up 50%, XRP 35% up over the past year. The price has topped 50,000 per Bitcoin, and it is a 1 trillion asset again, which is so exciting. We love that. Don't we love
So
that?
I wonder what Biden's Bitcoin emergency is all about.
Yeah, that's what I want to know too. But I
Yeah,
think,
that's
you know,
that's a weird statement. It's an
so
emergency because it's gone up 50%.
so now as a leak revealed, a controversial central bank digital dollar could be closer than thought. Wall Street giant JP Morgan has suddenly changed its tune on Bitcoin and crypto exchange um, Coinbase, thanks to the arrival of the institutional FOMO. So,
Institutional FOMO. So that's like we're talking like institutional FOMO. So there's like billions of dollars like waiting to get in.
well, and they're looking at the historical data too. I mean, well, yeah, right here. Bitcoin's historical halving has expected to cause crypto price chaos just around
The
the
corner.
corner. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, so I guess oh, the Ukrainian flips. These are just different things. Taylor Swift. Oh my word. Come on.
All right.
So yeah, no, I think what it's coming down to is this, is that it's inevitable that we're going to be having world currency wars with digital assets. And I'm not saying that that's necessary pertaining to cryptocurrency specifically, but obviously crypto is the leading like democracy of the world's currencies for digital assets. So, of course there's going to be some freakouts and panics and all that stuff. Um, and I don't know. I don't really think the US dollar is going to like be hurt by it. I just think that they better get moving on better technology than cash.
Yeah, I know. And there's so many countries out there that are ahead of the US on this.
Well, you think about it, like we're talking about an industry that is growing rapidly into the trillions and really making gold look like like fool's gold, really. And
Right?
I mean, it's just what do you do? I mean, it's just the way of the world that we have to, You know what I'd love to do is that so Elon Musk has been putting out some amazing interviews with senators and big business owners on X. Like he's been putting out these I don't know if you listen to him, but they're amazing.
No.
They're so he invites all these world leaders to do a live conference call on X and they talk about world problems. Like they just did one and talk that recently talking about the war in Ukraine and how they believe it's a losing battle for Ukraine and they think that all this money that we're giving to them is a huge waste of money and it's really sad because we obviously don't want Ukraine to lose the war, but they believe it's they're done.
So
There's no way that we could
we're prolonging the inevitable.
we're basically just well, I mean, you want to put it this way, because there's no negotiations going on, what we're doing is we're simply just causing more people to die in the war when there really should just be negotiations with Putin. That's really what it comes down to because he's going to win. There's no way around it. Anyways, the point I'm trying to
Yeah.
make with this,
He's just gonna he has well, too many he has so many more resources at his disposal than Ukraine.
yeah,
I
they no,
mean,
they were
he's
talking
just
about
gonna wear
simply
him
the
out.
amount of ammunition and and just the amount of arms that they have been creating is rapidly faster and more resources than Ukraine could ever even begin to create, let alone possess. They don't have enough men to even possess it, men and women to possess it. So it's just to even use it. So it's a losing battle for Ukraine. And anyways, the whole point I was trying to get at, because it was kind of a rabbit trail, was I would love for Elon Musk to have a conversation with world leaders, senators on X about currencies and their strengths and the evolution of currencies and where it's going to go and all that stuff. Like I feel like that's a huge conversation that should be had on X. And it's really just like it's really like a massive social economical interrupt that we're not really talking about right now that the world is being affected by. I think it's worth talking about. I think and like I mean he had Vivek Ramaswamy on there. He had all these senators from the United States on there. He had huge billionaire, institutional investors that were on these calls.
Yep.
I just think it's a really important conversation that needs to be had. But and it's cool because it's unedited. There's no editing. It's
It's
not like
live, right.
it's live. This is not CNN. This is not Fox. This is just a bunch of people that actually run the world having a conversation on X about world problems. I think that that would be phenomenal to actually get into that. But anyways,
It would. It so would.
it really would.
So
Oh, but yeah, so crypto is definitely yeah,
crypto's
I think
moving.
crypto is moving and I think it's causing people in the banks. I mean, see, banks are not stupid. They knew that this was going to happen. I mean, they're invested before
Now, there's still
the
some
news even
stupid
came out.
banks out there, but the majority of the big money knows this is happening. They're already in and buying.
I haven't read
So,
it yet, but there's an article out there recently that came out that says even Warren Buffett's warming up to it.
right. So,
Never thought I'd
I
read
mean,
that news.
I did find this article where it said, will Bitcoin hit turbulence, 40% correction? All right, before reaching 150.
Yeah,
And
I want to
then,
hear about that. That's crazy
so, so they're thinking,
if that's
yeah, there's
true.
going to be a 40% price correction before Bitcoin embarks on its ascent to glory. to the 100. So, and this is all going to be this year, you
Yeah.
know. So that's what they're just talking about. There's going to be, so I don't know. I'm trying to find, I'll have to find the research why they think that Pop suggests waiting for a 20 to 40% dip before entering the market, allowing them to capitalize on lower prices and minimize emotional trading. So, so everybody thinks there's going to be a correction. Is
Oh
this
yeah.
correction going to happen before the halving?
Well, there
And then
has to
we,
be a correction.
or is it going to be a correction right after the halving?
I think
Who
it's going to
knows? The
be.
halving's only what, less than 2 months away now,
I think
right?
the correction could have already happened, to be honest.
Really?
Well, look at
So
the okay, look at the is there a chart that's on is there a halving chart? No, that doesn't make sense.
but here's Bitcoin, right?
3 year
So
chart. Or what is it? What is it? Halvings every
4 years.
4 years? Is there a 4 year chart?
Well, I mean, I can
Got the 4 hour chart and then the 4 year chart.
bless you.
Yeah, sorry. I'm still getting over this horrible, worst sinus infection in my life. So I apologize, everybody. Yeah,
So that's roughly four, right? Yeah. So this is roughly 4 years right here. Here's the 4 year chart on Bitcoin. Right. So
yeah.
I mean, we had this big jump. Yeah, 50. It's gonna. Well, I don't. I could see it going back down and testing the $42,000 range, which that's a 20% drop. So I can see that I can foresee we're gonna have a there will be like a 20, my guess there'll be a 20 to 25% correction. So we're gonna see the low 40s again, but then it's gonna be short-lived. People are gonna be, I bet you there's a lot of buy orders sitting in this area on the books, right? So something's gonna cause it to go down, but it's gonna get bought up so quickly that it's gonna just rebound. And maybe this will happen before the halving. And we'll hit it, get back into the halving, and then it's just going to skyrocket past the all-time high after the halving. Or we could just build up to the all-time high, or build up to 60,000 or so, and then have that correction back down to 42,000. Who knows? But people are saying, I mean, I think we're definitely going to have at least a 20% correction at some point
Yeah, I
in the
think a
next few
20% makes
months.
more sense, but to actually have a 40%, like that's a
Well, if this shoots up to 60,000 real quick, I could see a weekly wick going back down to 43.
yeah, I could
That
see that.
there's your
But it's going to be very
40%.
short-lived though.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, definitely short-lived. I mean, that was like I said, I mean, back in 2020, back in
Well,
this
show me
area.
that. Wait, show me where's that resistance line again? At 60,000?
Oh, so this is I like using my volume point of control. Shows when volume's coming in and
I mean,
whatnot.
it's really we're talking about the
So
all-time high.
right here, we tried to change this 42,500 range into support.
Hmm.
Right. We broke through it. So now we're going to come back down and test that because we just broke through it for the most part. So I think 42,500, that range we're going to come back to see that level. Right. And then, but now to me, there's not, from where we're at to, 58,000 roughly, there's not a lot of resistance going on there. So we
No.
could get up to this 58,000 real quick, 50, yeah, 58,000 or so. So now if we get up to that 58,000, say we get up into this range, yeah, I'd say somewhere in here, right? And then we want to go back down to that. retest that 42,000, that's a 27% drop. So I don't know. I'm trying to be an optimist because I like things going up, but also it wouldn't be a bad thing to get some more Bitcoin at 42,000. But I think we're gonna see this get up to around 58,000, and then we're gonna have our correction.
Well, yeah, I would imagine. I mean, dude, you're talking about a 220% gain before it having a 20% correction.
No, I'm talking about from where we're at here
Yeah, from where we're at.
to
We're
go
talking
up
about
to
all this before the halving.
so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, that's
So
great.
I think Bitcoin only needs to go another 15% up to hit the 58,000. So I think that's gonna happen. And then and then I think, this all could happen the next couple months. We could have go up to 58,000 and then have a correction.
I do think that if it does that, you have to have a correction because you
Right.
can't.
And the correction would be,
But the
probably go
correction's
down to
not going to be where the price is now.
no, the correction is going to go below it. The correction would probably go back down to here, 43,000 anyway. So that'd be a 25%.
Well, no, no, that's what I'm saying. The correction won't be the price that we're at currently today.
Right. That's
It,
correct.
the correction's still going to be based on today up 100%.
I don't see what I don't follow what you're saying. Up
What I'm
100%
saying
from
is
the
we're at $26,000 right now.
no, we're at 26. What are you
I'm sorry.
talking
What am I,
about?
what am I talking about? No,
We're
no,
at
no, no, no.
52,000,
We're at
51,000.
$52,000 right now. Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the price, you think it's going to go below that?
When we have the correction, it's going to go below this 52,000.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's going to go back down to this area.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely. To me, it's going right back down to this area,
Yeah, I think you might be right about that.
you know, right in here,
Yeah. Yeah,
right? Look at it,
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, that makes
right?
sense.
Look at all the
26,000. We're gonna
no,
go
look at
back
all the
down to
price. Look at all
26,000,
the
Brian.
price right there, This is a line in the sand. This was a resistance, and now it's turned into support, but just recently. So it's going to come back down eventually to this spot, but I think we're going to go continue up to 58,000 before that comes back down. You
Right.
follow me now?
I do. Yeah, sorry. My mind was somewhere
Right.
else.
So the price to me is gonna just, go to here,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yeah.
from this point, we're gonna have the correction back down to this area,
Yeah. So actually below
right?
where
Which
we are.
would be like
Yeah,
a
it would be below where we are
27%.
right now.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm with you now.
To me,
Yeah.
that's the what's gonna happen. That's my guess. But
Yeah.
I think we're still gonna see this $43,000 range one more time. It's gonna come back down and test it. And then after that, it's here comes 100,000 after that.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
Yeah. So,
Jeez.
but
Well,
it's
yeah, I mean,
crazy,
it's very, very serious that we're gonna potentially see a little bit over the all-time high before this next halving.
I don't know if we're going to see above the all-time high before the halving.
Excuse me.
That would be a big push. But here's the total three market. So this is altcoin markets without Ethereum. So, let me see if I can do something here. Uh, so this is Bitcoin, I think, in relation to the total market cap. I'm trying something new. It's kind of fallen. I mean, hmm. Actually, I'm going to do this
I
another
have
time.
some news. I've got some news for you that I pulled up that you're gonna get excited about.
But the altcoin market, we're only at 500 billion. So, um,
Yeah, only
I,
500 billion.
this is without Ethereum either. So there's 1.33 trillion.
So you pull Bitcoin and Ethereum out, and we're still half a trillion. That's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
right. So, and I think this thing's going to go up to, we're going to see 775 billion pretty quick. 675.
Just another
Yeah.
20,
So, and
another
the
25
altcoin's going to
billion.
lag behind. So, roughly, we're going to see a 40 to 50%, 40 to 60% gain in the altcoin market in the next few months too. But
So
yeah, what
there
do you got?
so there's
What'd
an
you
article
find?
that well, it's just an article that came out um yesterday.
The top four altcoins under $1 to buy next week for 100% gains. Oh, let me see this.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
So the first one is helium, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's a competitor of my dent.
Yep. So helium is one of them, which I do agree that there's a lot like their marketing
Yeah,
strategy was amazing because what they did was is they kind of treated it a lot like a network marketing company
yeah.
where they were getting people to buy these nodes to help,
HNT is the
right?
token.
But they were getting people to buy these nodes and you would actually make residual income off of these nodes. And I got into it too, actually. There was somebody who I didn't get into it. There was another guy that was into it and he was using my properties to set up his nodes. And
Yeah.
then he was getting me a little cut of that. So it's actually kind of genius, especially if you're friends with a bunch of landlords, because the more spots that you have um, with your nodes, the more sectors and zones that you have, which gives you more residual income. So it's a really,
So what
it's
was the residual? The helium token?
oh, it was hardly nothing for me, but for him it was pretty good because you had to buy these nodes.
Right. Was he
These,
getting paid in
yeah, he was getting,
HNT?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I do think that that's a really strong marketing strategy, which is why I think helium could potentially do really well. Then there's CKB, which I don't know anything about, to be honest.
All
This is
right.
but that's another one. Anyone who knows about that, please let us know.
CKB.
CHR, or you ready for this one, Brian? You ready for this next one?
CHR.
Yeah, you ready for this? Here it
Yeah.
comes.
On my
Boom!
Ocean.
Oh yeah,
Bam. Yeah,
that
baby.
it's right in your portfolio.
I
So
got some ocean.
that's exciting.
Gonna have to look at the other three.
And then conclusion. Do you know anything about that one?
No, that's just the
Oh no, that's just the
conclusion of the
conclusion.
article. It's all right. Don't worry, everybody. Cody is okay. He's a little slow
I'm
this
just,
morning.
you never heard of conclusion?
It's a great cryptocurrency.
It's,
It
hold on a
it
second.
finishes everything.
No, no, no. I need to know now. I need to know.
Is there a conclusion?
Is conclusion really a currency?
Are you kidding me? You're killing me.
Conclusion. No, no.
No,
There is no conclusion asset. Well, anyways, the conclusion is that these could all potentially do 100x. Did it say in a week?
no, 100%
I'm sorry, 100%.
in the next week.
That's yeah, hey, great. Well, we got ocean. I do have some helium, but I don't have a lot. And
Yeah, I don't have any.
I'm not a huge fan of helium personally, but I do think that they have a good marketing strategy, so I do see that being possible that they could but hey, there you go. There's no guarantee that you're gonna make 100% gain on anything there,
Oh,
but I do
right.
think there is something to be said for that.
So I'm pulling up helium.
Yeah, pull up helium and if you don't mind, pull up uh where was it? What was that one called again?
Uh, CHR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
CHR. I was curious about
but
that one.
all right, let me pull my screen up here.
Hey, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back.
All right. So here we are, helium, HNT token. Wow. I mean, this thing was pumping back in the day. All right. It was made it all the way to $56. And then it was down to $1.75 back in November. So this thing has been freaking moving. Oh wow, missed the boat on this one. Even back in middle of November, from November 20th to now, that thing's up 400%. So missed the boat on this. Wow, look at that move. Now it's consolidating. Yeah, definitely consolidating at this nine, probably, 7 to 8, $7 to $9 range. We'll see some consolidation. Actually, it's going up a little bit. I think if it makes it past here, it's going to go from this $9.50 range where it's at right now. And wow, this thing could definitely double. There's definitely a double happening with helium and the HNT token in the next few weeks. That's This one's definitely got me wondering, should I place a trade on this? Let me go ahead and zoom in. Check this out a little. Um, Here's the daily chart. Yeah, looks like we got a kind of the forming of a bull flag. We're going to get a little more data here. This is the 8 hour chart. You can see definitely we got a bull flag forming. It bounced off the 20-day moving average as support. It's going back up. Yeah, I think this thing's going to freaking take off. Like in HNT. All right, so HNT, I got to check that out, see what I get going on in my trading account. I might have to place a trade. And if I did place that trade, let me see. Yeah, it's definitely just broke above the 50 and 20-day moving average coming out of this pennant here. Yeah, this thing is going. This is gonna definitely, for me, trading it. What price would I? Again, I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice for me. My opinion, you know, what I would end up doing is, like I said, I like to see price kind of has memory a little bit. I like to see where the volume is happening. Huh. Why isn't it pulling it up? Huh.
Did I miss anything good?
Well, helium.
Yeah.
I got to get to a different chart
What
on
are, oh, is it
helium.
looking pretty hot right now?
Oh my God, Cody. We got to go back to the day chart. Missed the boat on helium. Definitely missed the boat on helium.
Holy crap.
Right? Here we are back in November, right?
Oh my word.
Look at this from back here to here,
Holy crap.
right? Even where the price is right now, it's 400% gain. Yeah, definitely helium sleeper out there, right? And this chart doesn't have all its data. That's why I was looking at the other one. Let me see. Let me see what. Actually, I'm gonna just do tether, get some more data. But yeah, look, it's just been going up, and up. Right. If
Yeah,
you go
that's
back to I'm gonna put the weekly wicks on so you can see long term. Look what's happening here. We're right at this level right now. We break above this level of $10. It's going to 25, 20 to 20, 22 to $25. So it's got another double in it near future, I would guess. But yeah, the middle of November was the time to buy it. So that was HNT. So I'm going to look at this other one, CKB, whichever with that is. We're just going to look at it on. Huh, this is on. Look at the candle wick. It's one wick. So that's going to come back down. But wow, again, that's probably going to double at some point. But I don't even know what this coin does. And the other one was a CHR. That thing's just going up now. Yeah, let me see if I can get more data. So here's CHR. Again, it's coming into a resistance zone of 40 cents. So if it breaks through that resistance of 40 cents, it definitely could double.
To the moon.
So all of these coins have already started making their move.
Yeah.
So it's just, but there's so many coins out there that are doing this. So
Yeah, I know. It's
it's
just
just you gotta,
people putting out
do your
articles.
research and I'll look at the top 500 or the top 1,000 coins. And sometimes I'll look at the quick chart. Like if you go to, a lot of times just go to, CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. I mean, I'll just look at pretty much what it's done the last 7 days and what the chart's looking like. And then if it's like looking promising, then I'll kind of like, let me just find one. So there's only 128 pages. It's crazy. Sometimes I'll put this to 300,
Well, I'm excited
right?
about
But
Ocean. I mean,
anyway,
that's a big deal.
this whole market, it's going up. It's going to
Yeah.
continue to go up. We're going to have corrections, but it's just going to continue up and up and up. So I'm just scrolling down here ways, let it catch up. So like what's Raven coin? This thing's been moving, right? Trading volume, or or maybe this one. I don't want to buy in the green. So here's a red chart. Who knows, right? 29 million in trading volume, 290 million market cap. Pendle. It's $3. What the hell is Pendle? Right? So I might click on this, right? And it's number 212. I'll go to the chart real quick. So probably be Pendle. So it's on Binance. To me, I would guess it's a fairly newer coin. But look at what it was doing. So it's again from the beginning of the year. This is just the beginning of the year. Like this thing is up 150%. So, but it's having a little correction, right? It's down 13%. So this one, if I was watching it just by the charts, I'd probably continue to watch it. And right now it's using the 20-day moving average as support. I continue watching it and see what's happening. I could see it going down some more. Um, I could see it going probably down to like $2.70. That might be a good entry point, but I don't even know what this coin does. But you can see it definitely had this moving up. So now it's going to come back at, a little correction. Does it continue back up? Who knows? But bull market, I would say probably yes. The trend is up. But then look at here, fully diluted. So what is it? They have a high total locked value of over 1 billion. Circulating total supply is 258 million coins. So what is, oh, it's a finance one. It's a DeFi. So then I click on Pendle Finance. So this is kind of a little bit of what I do, right? And then I'll go through here and just go through their site and check it out, see what it's about. And then and just sometimes, I might go ahead and do you know, a search on Pendle Finance.
Into
What is it?
finance.
You know. So anyway, that's kind of stuff I'll do. I'll just poke around, or if there's like real low market cap, or I might say, is it a scam? So find out if it's a scam or not. You know what I mean? So there's different things I do. So anyway,
So I got one little piece of interesting
all right, what
news
do you
that
got?
so you got Warren Buffett, who's obviously notorious towards his opinions on Bitcoin and
Right.
cryptocurrencies in general. And he's had quite a history of different people in his life that have tried to convince him that it's a good idea, and he's a very conservative investor.
Yes.
For somebody who's a multi-mega billionaire, he's actually quite conservative. But anyways, considering Buffett's um basically his hesitancy to invest in cryptos directly, this could be eye-opening for him. And the reason why it could be is um cryptocurrency digital assets tokens adhere to Buffett's main investments. This is impossible to argue with the gains that its previous provided investors. For example, Bitcoin appreciated more than 150% in 2023, beating every investment in Buffett's portfolio. So basically, every single investment that Hathaway has done or is a part of, which, by the way, a very, very large, ironically, a very large percentage of his investments are focused on banking investments, such as Bank of America, things like that, which
Well,
I don't,
he's got a lot of Apple.
he's got a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, but he's investing in old technologies when it comes to what we're talking about here, which is why I think he's always been negative towards crypto in general, is because why would he start investing in something that's completely against everything that he's betting on right now? It makes no sense.
Right.
So crypto becomes, more prominent, and people are starting to think that that's actually going to start causing him to kind of almost force a switch. 150%, 150%
In 1 year.
in 1 year, better than all of his assets. I think that's really an eye opener, and I think kind of foolish if you're not going to start taking that seriously. Not to
Well,
mention now that it's got the
well,
strength of the of, of
how he's
ETF
done
now
his
too.
business has worked though. If he's getting 15, 20, 25% over a year, that's fantastic returns.
Well, it is. Yeah, it is. And I mean, crypto does. I mean, it would. It's a lot of money when you put $1 billion into an asset, and then all of a sudden it takes a 40% tank. That's not exactly fun,
No,
I'm sure.
no.
But
All right, hey man, I'm gonna have to cut it.
yeah, that
I
sounds
gotta
good.
I gotta get going here. But it
Yeah,
was good talking to you. Yeah, we missed a couple of weeks with illness and traveling on my part, illness on your part, but
yeah,
we're
it's
back
been
at
bad.
it.
We're back at it. So if you guys could please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, that would mean the world to us. Let us know in the comment section what you guys might want us to look over for cryptos, do some coin reviews, put out some fun videos, and
Yep.
hope you guys have an awesome, awesome week.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Well,
Peace,
everybody
guys.
take care. I'll talk to you.